on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers, Burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It brings something.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does.
Halfway through the season now, still a lot of ball to be played as we're in Week 8. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete out to the right. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Pass him on the quick hitter. Going in with there. Looks like about 6. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 30-yard line.
Now Dalton. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, the big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on the opening drive. Boom. You hit on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Dalton. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Nevis with a point after. The Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nevis Davis ready to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W picking up the win in that ball game.
Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on first. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. He came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I'm sure it has to be a worst-case scenario. The boss was just coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing from the gun here. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, he starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bengals and their running back want to get back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hit top 5 in rushing yardage. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. This one taken in by Chase. Hit behind the line and the ball is loose. Steelers have it headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, Brock, we both know this. Some guys are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it. And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble, and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dalton. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Dalton looking to throw. Connecting on a slant. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Steelers' 47-yard line.
From the 47. He'll lead it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by T.J. Watt. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing here, Dalton. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. Give him about 16 yards on that game block, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. It's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Levis ready to send this one away. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it on 2nd and short. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. They'll throw on first. Short pass brought in. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Cut out left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're not like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here he is now, 3rd and goal. And throw it back to the end zone and out of bounds. 4th and goal, tie game. He gets a look up the middle. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Dalton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense back.
Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Darius Slay has it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Got Washington, it's complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. Everyone's prepped, it's second down now.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains in the early downs.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fights up for two. Nobody lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Steelers first down. He's dropping back to throw. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end going in motion here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They're trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Then he's 2nd down. They're throwing it. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. They've held out twice. Here we go. 3rd goal. There's a kick straight up the middle. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Here we go. 4th and goal inside the 1. It's one final shot here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Running it on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept a field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
Bengals 14.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's brought up at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle.
At the 29-yard
The
line.
Bengals with a long ways to go for a score. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Dalton. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. clock's running as they hustle the line. Completes this one to Chase. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. Get him some help. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He'll throw it yet again. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They motion the tight end over. Second and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, great work there, Ron. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals choke the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. To throw here on first down. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw. Before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking the lead into the visiting locker room. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Back to throw now. Catch made by Austin.
particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. They'll send him up the middle. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try it with him again. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return of the 27. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Here's Dalton to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw, here's Dalton. Finds his man Chase. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
This one taken in by Chase. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Throwing it again here. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Dalton. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big
here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 32. And that one's unsuccessful.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. This finds Austin complete. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Dropping back to throw. They said they're going to get there, and they drop it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets him around 6 there. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. 6 yards on the run as we've reached the end of our 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All right, set now. 1st and 10.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They'll try and throw it here. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Dalton. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Dalton looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Go. Turn up.
Throwing here, Dalton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and short. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he selected just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pass play coming here. He's going to try to drop it in deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
36 on the carry.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Steelers.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Looking for a throw here. Has it down close. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Complete to number 84. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On 2nd and 2. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So now here's 3rd and goal. Looking to the air here. Has it in close. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line.
10-yard gain on the play.
Back now, pressure on his way. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 28.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go!
Now Dalton. It's his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from the gun. Finds his man, Chase. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss of 17 yards.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Take over the 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Steelers close to picking up their 5th win.
Now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. In motion, a tight end left. 2nd and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Third and long.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll run here following the penalty. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. The Steelers set to punt it. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This offense and their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Rig it! Unlock line! Unlock line!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw, here's Dalton. Need this to force overtime. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can get a little sigh of relief. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott.